Yeah, I don't know. I think, well, first of all, I think Vancouver and Canada and Sweden are pretty similar in the, like, just the feel of the people, and the city itself is, it reminds, I think, a lot of Swedes about Sweden, and so that's one thing. And I think Swedes are fairly loyal people to our players when you get drafted and you want to succeed the place where you get drafted, and there's not a lot of Swedes that go ask for trades or want to leave. They want to. I think that's one reason as well. And Thomas Green is a big thing now lately, where he was the one who found us, and Alex Edler, and a lot of other players. So he's another big reason.
A lot of players have told me it was the Swedish players' ability to understand the game, read the game, probably have the skill level, but acclimate quicker than they thought. A lot of players have told me that. Is that something just kind of ingrained in the Swedish hockey culture of being so ingrained in the game and being able to transfer that here?
Yeah, I think we all were brought up as team players, team first, and it was never about your own ability to score or win games yourself. It's about the team. So I think when you come over here, it's the same. You have that ingrained in you, and that's you want to help the team and in any way. And I'm sure there's other nationalities are the same, but I think the way we were brought up is you play hockey to be a team player.
Canadian players have said the Swedes are just like us, except for the yelling and screaming. But Danny said, no. We behind closed doors, the Swedes can scream as well as anybody else.
No, for sure. That's no. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it. Who's winners and who can win the big games and who plays in what way. But deep down, I think we're just hockey players. It doesn't matter where you come from. You want to win as bad if you're Russian or Canadian or Swedish. It's just the way you go about it.
A lot of people prep for a big night by maybe going to the spa or relaxing. You and your brother decided to run a half marathon yesterday. Was that something that you planned a long time ago, or just saw it on the calendar? Or?
No, I think we signed up a long time ago, so we didn't really know what day it was. But it was a good way to get it done yesterday. Now we can have an off week without training this week. So.
He said he beat you by a second.
And he did not.
No?
He was very smart. He started second behind me in the start, so his chip count was a second less.
Oh, he cheated.
We crossed the finish line at the same time.
And your brother ran as well?
Yeah, older brother, yeah.
But it was different than the marathon in May. You didn't hit any walls or anything?
No, I think half marathon is the perfect distance. It's never, your body doesn't take too much heat.
This whole week is about bringing people that were a big part of your lives together, and obviously I know you guys have a relationship with Trevor. You know how it's gone with the organization for the last couple of years here. I mean, what does it mean to have him coming back inside the building here to be a part of all this, and just what has he meant to you during your playing days and afterwards?
No, I was very honored that he's back for this, and I think on a night like this or a week like this, you can put those things aside, and he just when he came back to this team right away, he was so positive. I think he saw something in us that maybe some people didn't see in us, and he was. I mean, he was right. I mean, right. Like when I played, I had a tough time seeing who's going to become good or who is not going to pan out. But he was usually right. Not only about us, but other players as well. So he meant a lot. Just the confidence he showed in us.
The other guy is Cass, who sort of has in recent weeks here spoken out about he maybe could have handled his departure a little bit better. How should he be remembered as a Vancouver Canuck, and do you think it's a good thing if everybody can kind of patch up that relationship as well?
Yeah, I think it's the same with any of those. Like longer, the same thing. It's just it's business. They both love playing here. They were part of the best team that we played on, and they were both top players in this league when they played here. So I think that's the only thing you need to remember.
In light of that, is it appropriate that the game is against Chicago on Wednesday?
We love playing against Chicago. I mean, I love that city. I love the rink. I love their team. When we didn't play them, the way they played hockey was fun to watch. I think they brought out the best in us. I think we played them in the playoffs a few years, and we lost a few and we won a few, and we took a lot of heat in that building, but I think if you looked at the way we produced against the team, I think that was one of our favorite teams to play against, and just to go up against Keith and Seabrook and Taves and Kane and Sharp and those guys, it really brought out the best in us, and so those are the games I think we're going to remember the most.
Do you remember the Jonathan Taves quote, "We haven't exposed them for who they really are yet," after they fell behind 3-0 in 2011?
Yeah, then we let them win.
Just speak to him?
Then we let them win 3 games until we finish it off.
What about, has it been hard? Have you missed the game?
I would say no. I watch games. I miss certain parts of the games. Like I said before, late in games, if there's a power play, you want to get over the board and be out there, or in overtime. And playoffs, for sure. You whenever they make the playoffs, you're gonna miss that. And that's gonna be tough to watch, not being out there for a playoff game. But there's so many other things that goes into a season. A full 82-game season in the NHL. It's all the preparation, all the practices during the season, all the travel, everything. And I think it's we had played for 17, 18 years and 4 years professional in Sweden before that, and then so I think we were done. We wanted to walk away on our terms, and the way things ended with the last couple of games, there was the perfect way to leave.
Henrik, does the running help fill the competitive void hockey left behind?
No, it doesn't fill it, but it's at least we stay in shape and we can eat as much as we used to and not gain weight. But it's different. Like hockey training is so you go full out for hours to prepare for hockey, and running is. Everyone who runs knows that like maybe 20% of the running is actually at a high pace. The other one is just getting kilometers in.
Is it surprised you how seamless the adjustment has been to retirement, to life away from the game?
Yeah. I mean, you hear a lot of stories about people, guys that walk away, and there's depression. There's just things that doesn't go as planned, and then for us it hasn't been that way. And I think it says a lot about our families and also about where we were when we finished. We were just mentally prepared.
Does it say something about your relationship with this city, maybe as well?
Yeah, I mean it really helps that we stayed here. Number one, I think if you retire and you move back to Sweden right away, I think you get so far away from the game that I think that it's going to hit you harder. I think now we're around. We watch a lot of the games. We can come down here and see all the guys, so we get that part of the game. So I think that helped for sure.